back to the Gray Farm YouTube channel. I'm pretty excited about this one. This is currently my favorite rifle setup. It's like my go-to range gun, my go-to do-it-all gun. If I'm gonna go shoot content and I need to throw a gun in the truck, this is the gun that's going in the truck. I have a bunch of other guns, but this is the one. So, what makes this gun so cool? What is this gun? This is a Knights Armament SR15. This is the current model. It's got the updated bolt carrier group and all that. So yeah, what to say about this gun? Where do we start? Let me take the can off of it just to show you. It's a little hot. I've been shooting it today already. I'm at the range. This is the range. See if I can shoot that cell phone tower. Just kidding. So weapon is clear. Magwell, bolt face, chamber, good to go. Let me take this can off. All right, 11.5 inch. This is basically how it comes. I will tell you what I've added to it. Let's start at the front. This flash hider, this is the Surefire 3-prong. It's got a couple different names. People call it the War Comp. This was put on here aftermarket. The Knights Armament says, like, if you look at forums and stuff, they say you have to have a special tool to take the muzzle brake off. That's not true. You do not. We just hooked up a Surefire wrench to it, slipped it over the top, broke it loose, easy peasy. I don't believe it was rock set. If it was very little, but it broke free. Didn't use a vise, just one person held the gun, the other person broke it free. So yeah, from there we have a Surefire Scout Mini in tan with the vampire head on there, just because I do a lot of night vision stuff, and so the IR is kind of nice. You can also do the white, which is cool. I have some rail scales on here with an Arasaka front indexing point. I just like it because if you can either run it back here with just the straight grip, you can hook a finger on the front of it. It just helps you not get too close to the can and all that. Just gives you a nice index point. The pressure pad is on the top right now, but I've had a lot of issues with these pressure pads. This is like my third one that's had issues. So I am going to go ahead and get rid of these. Switch to the Unity ones. The Unity mounts are amazing. I've got one here. They sent me this for free. I need to purchase some of their light mounts though. Not the light mounts, but the pressure pad mounts, because they're far superior to anything else I've tried. All right, so from there I've got EOTech XPS3 with a Unity riser. I like the EOTech just because of the reticle, especially on here for like a CQB gun. And instead of having to know the holds, I can just use the bottom tick of the reticle. If you want more explanation on that, I'm gonna drop a video on it soon. When I do, that will be linked right here. But it is not existent for the time being. So, let's see, working back, that is the only stuff. Oh, and then I have a Arcane Concepts band on here too. But that's just to hold the sling when I have it all configured up. So that's how I run it. With the sling on here, I'll put it on this back side. This is an AOR1 Sierra Attack from Spirited Systems. Look for the new Spirited System sling dropping at SHOT Show this year in like 2 weeks. So you should see that. So yeah, basically this is just for me to be able to take all this sling and lump it up and keep it right there. Some people ask why I don't run a rubber band on the back. I don't know if it's true, but I've heard rumors and stuff like that, in some cases, it's happened to somebody somewhere. If you have a rubber band on here, you go to charge the weapon and you have a malfunction or something like that, and the rubber band can get caught in between here and then sucked back up into your bolt carrier group, causing a massive malfunction and possibly taking your gun completely out of the fight. Adam from Spirited Systems told me that, and I've believed it ever since. So I used to run the bands on the stock, no longer do that, moved everything forward. Take that for what you will. It might just be, you know, like one of those old horror story kind of things, but I don't know. It just sounds terrible. I don't want my rifle to not work when I need it to work. So, yeah. All right. From there, let's see. What makes this gun different than any other gun? Why is it, you know, $6,000 on the side market? Why are they sold out everywhere? Why can you not find them? Why is there such a demand for them? So this rifle is kind of, I hate to like relate it to this, but it's like a Ferrari, if that makes sense. So the parts on here, it has a proprietary gas system in here, and I believe it has a proprietary buffer system as well. But the reason that you need special tools, you need like a $250 wrench to work on the parts on here, is because Knights Armament doesn't want you to work on it. They don't want you to be messing with this. They built a system that they think is perfect and does not need to be manipulated whatsoever. So they make it hard to do that so that, you know, Joe Schmo Bubba down the street with his, you know, wrenches that likes to tinker on everything can't break this thing apart, change 5 things on it and be like, oh, Knights Armament sucks because it don't work right. Even though he's got, you know, changed 7 different things in the gun. So that is why this gun is the way that it is. The recoil impulse on this thing is amazing. It shoots like a 22. It does not move whatsoever. The surefire brake on here kind of helps that. I have it timed directly down, so it is just keeping the muzzle down. But I mean, the recoil impulse on this thing is crazy. You throw a can on there, and the cyclical rate on it, and you can double tap like stupid fast. It's awesome. That's the main reason I love this gun. The second reason I like it is because every single thing on this receiver is ambidextrous. The fire selector, the mag release. It doesn't have a bolt catch on here, or it does have a bolt catch. This bolt release, that's mag release. You can't use this to lock the bolt to the rear. That's my only gripe. That'd be cool if you could, but you can't. Everything else on here though, you lock the bolt to the rear with the regular way, and you can see, you can easily just, you can just depress this with your other finger. So being left-handed as I am, when I throw a new mag into here, my hand is literally right next to it, so all I have to do is up into the gun, bang, back up. So I really like that feature. Other guns are ambidextrous. The LMT, the Noveski, yada yada yada, the Radiant. Insert nice Gucci AR here. Let me change it because this lighting is getting weird. They make this like this for a reason. They put an awesome rail on it. They put a nice Magpul stock. I actually hate the regular M4 style pistol grips, but I've actually kind of grown to like this one. It's slim, it just fits. If you cut off this little knob in the middle, it might even be better, but I just absolutely love this gun, just being stock the way that it is. I painted it, obviously. I don't care about resale value or anything like that. I'm not going to sell this gun. This is going to be my forever rifle. It's amazing. I love this thing. So, yeah. With the can on it, obviously, it gets a little bit longer. You're looking at like a 14.5. And obviously, being an 11.5, this is an SBR, tax stamp, all that. Unless you get an 11.5 upper and a lower and pistolize it, or whatever you want to do, throw a stock on it, I don't care. I went through the stuff to do it because I post all my shit on the internet, and so I can't have show a bunch of SBRs and then the ATF looks at my shit and they're like, oh, you don't have a fucking tax stamp, and yeah, knock knock dog. But yeah, anyway, because I found that out. I have 4 or 5 different ATF agents that follow me on Instagram, and that's cool. They're dope. They're my homies. But shit, damn, I didn't realize the sharks were that close. But I mean, they're all cool dudes. I don't do anything wrong. I've paid my tax stamps. I've got 7 or 8 different suppressors. So I've done all the work. I'm legal, legit, and make that decision for what you want. Make it yourself. It's up to you. I just decided to go this route because I like my dog and my freedom, and $200 isn't that big of a deal to me. Yeah, taxation is theft. You're taxed on everything, bro. So pay a lot more than $200 every year. What else? So this gun, the way that it sits right now, I haven't cleaned this thing in probably 10,000 rounds. I know that's bad. I will clean it. I kind of just wanted to see how far I could push it, and it's done amazing. If you look on this side of the gun, I mean, there's carbon. The paint almost looks like it's a darker color. This was just tan and brown. All that black in there is carbon buildup. So I need to, take it down and clean it up a little bit. A sling point here, here, and here. Same on the other side of the weapon, here, here, and here. Right now I have mine hooked here, but I'm going to swap mine to an RIS mount. Just Allows the rifle to hang a little bit better. It hangs it like a little bit more like this as opposed to like completely flat on me, so I don't have to like dig it out quite as hard. But yep, recoil impulse is super nice. Yeah, it's just worked flawlessly for me. I love it. It's been an awesome weapon. If I could change anything about it, I'd probably just buy a 16-inch in the exact same configuration. But yeah, so that's my Knight's Armament SR15. That's what all the hype's about. That's why they're, you know, they cost $3,500 or $6,000 on the used market. They've been sold out for the last 3 years. And if you can get one, you see one somewhere, buy it. You definitely won't regret it. So thanks for watching, guys. Almost at 1,000 subscribers. I just want to say thank you for all of the support, all the likes, comments, shares. Please drop a comment on this video. Let me know what you thought. Even if it sucked, tell me what you hate about me. I like reading all of them, and I try to respond to every single one of them. But yeah, that's that. I'll show you guys one of my Noveskis next. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.